Week 5 of the NFL season is in the books, and it was a crazy, crazy week. Very entertaining for the most part, even though I got my balls kicked in most of these games. Tough losses. You'll see what happens. I had tough losses all across the board. Shit all the way. We'll start off with a Thursday night game. Buccaneers versus Falcons. This is the first of my tough losses. As some of you may know, I had Buccaneers money line. Buccaneers played so well this game. And they had so many opportunities to close it out. And they just choked harder. It was so frustrating to watch, especially when that last 3 and out that they had trying to run out the clock, just an embarrassment. To give it back to Atlanta so that they can kick a game-tying field goal. They win the toss in overtime, get the ball, take it down the field, and score with ease. Buccaneers didn't even see the ball. Super tough L. Bucs had that in their bag. I think the Buccaneers had like an over 90% chance of winning at one point. And they just blew it. I should have known this is going to set the tone for the rest of the weekend because y'all going to see I had some other blown games. Fuck! Buccaneers, you played so goddamn well and you came up just short. So infuriating to watch. Look, both of these teams are really good. Really great offenses. Defense has to tighten up a bit. Even though these two teams, for some reason, whenever they play each other, all they do is score. Look, I'm not worried about either team. These, in my opinion, are the two favorites to win this division. And this is going to be a big game, big game implication-wise down the season. But I don't think either of these teams are hitting the panic button saying, oh my God, we're 3-2. What do we do? Both are in relatively good shape. They'll find success throughout the rest of the season. I'm not concerned about either of them. Two great teams that I will continue betting on without a doubt. Just hopefully Buccaneers don't shit the bed for me again. Jets versus Vikings. I can't crash out again this week when it comes to the Jets. I can't. This team is so bad. When the defense finally starts playing, the offense becomes non-existent. Where is our run game? We have zero run game. I don't know if it's to blame the running backs, Brees, Braylon Allen, if it's the fucking offensive line that can't do shit when they need a fucking simple blocks. I hate this goddamn team. I hate them. We're 2-3, same as we were last year. We look like shit this year, just like we looked last year. Nothing has changed. It's official. Aaron Rodgers is washed. He's washed. At this point, we may as well fucking play the Florida State quarterback we drafted. Because what the fuck is going on? Vikings are a great team. They're 5-0. You guys know I fucking love the Vikings also. But come on. Jets played a really good game. And at the end, even had a moment to win it. Aaron Rodgers overthrows Garrett Wilson on that final drive. Go back and rewatch that route Garrett Wilson ran. He had his man beat. All Rodgers has to do is put it right in front of Garrett, and it's a walk-in touchdown. Aaron Rodgers overthrows his ass because he's bum. He's an old piece of shit. I'm tired of watching the same old Jets every fucking year. Jets have Bills at home next week. With as bad as the Jets have looked, this game against the Bills next week will determine who's going to finish first in the AFC East at this moment. Meaning, if the Jets beat the Bills next week at home, they will be first in the AFC East. Crazy! I know, but it goes to show how shit this division is. As of right now, it looks like this is going to be a two-team race between the Jets and the Bills to win this division. So, tighten the fuck up. Please. Rodgers, Saleh, any of you guys, please. I see Saleh on the sideline with a Lebanon flag on him on his shoulder. I don't mind that he's repping the Lebanese and shit, but with the way he's coaching, we're going to have to fucking send him to Lebanon because this is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Hackett as well. Don't even get me started on Hackett. He's the worst coordinator in the fucking league. Bum, bum, bum. I have to stop talking about the Jets. Jets are ass. They lose another game. They better fucking beat Buffalo this week or I'm going to crash out again. Vikings, great fucking win. You are 5-0. You look spectacular. Keep doing what you're doing because at this rate, you're not only going to run with your division, but you're going to run away with the entire NFC. How the fuck are the Vikings 5-0? I have no clue, but hey, give them the credit that they deserve because they are playing very, very well on both sides of the ball. Offense looks great. Defense looks just better. Great shit, Vikings. Let's move on to the next game. Colts versus Jaguars. Jaguars finally won. Thank God. Which I had them to win. However, as some of you may or may not know, the spread in this game at closing was 4. Some people got it at 3.5. I had Jaguars -4 in this game. Look at the score of this game. Look at the score of this game. Okay? You guys see it. All right? I'm letting you know that if you didn't watch this game, the Jaguars were winning by 14 points. 14 points. With 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They did not cover the spread. Sleepy Joe Flacco is literally God. I mean, he's been resurrected from the dead. He's 40 years old and playing better than he's ever played in his career. How is this possible? I have no idea, but clearly it goes to show that the Colts are way better if they start with fucking Joe Flacco, because this man is good. However, Joe Flacco, as hard as he tried, could not overcome the curse. The Colts have not beat the Jaguars in Jacksonville for over 10 years at this point. Good win, Jacksonville. You had to get the ball rolling, and I'm just hoping that this is the beginning of a more positive season, because right now you guys are still kind of a mess. And even in a game that you won, you blew a massive lead and did not look all that convincing winning this game against a team that's kind of mid. Colts, you guys have a good roster as long as Sleepy Joe Flacco's the one slinging the rock. That's all I'm going to say for this game. Jaguars, please cover the fucking spread next week because I'm going to bet on you to cover the spread. Next game. Dolphins versus Patriots. What a nasty, nasty game. I don't even want to talk about the shit show of the performance. All I do know is that Patriots got screwed, apparently. I didn't see it live, but I heard that Patriots got fucked up badly. And apparently Jalen Polk had a touchdown pass that was completely overturned due to some technicality or whatever bullshit rule the refs decided to make up. Quite frankly, I had Patriots to win this game, but I didn't really bet it. I mean, who the fuck cares about this bullshit? This is the battle of two shit teams. Neither of them are going to do anything. Who cares about this game? Why am I even talking about this? Good job, Dolphins. You finally won a game normally. Congratulations. Next game. Panthers versus Bears. Look, I had Panthers in this game. And Bears, specifically Caleb Williams, shut me the fuck up. I gotta admit it. He really did. He really shut me the fuck up because he balled out this game. Finally, he had a really good performance and showed me and the rest of the world why he was selected number 1 overall. If he's able to play like this on a consistent basis, this Bears team is going to do big, big things. But as of right now, this hasn't shown me anything. You beat the Panthers. The Panthers. Okay? Cool? Does anyone really give a fuck? Not really. Panthers are still a shit team. Bears had a great performance. Caleb finally played some normal football. I'm not sold on the Bears as of yet. I need to see more impressive performances overall. String them together. And then I'll be like, okay, Caleb is him. For now, beating the shit out of the Panthers is not that impressive. It was a good win by the Bears. You did cost me. This was one of the games I actually lost normally. I know, I can't believe I said lost normally, but whatever. Good win, Chicago. But you guys got a tough game in London next week. So we'll see next week. Let's see how Caleb performs. And then I'll be able to say, hey, he's really good, or hey, he's really bad. Let's see what happens. Texans versus the Bills. Weird game. Allen had a concussion and they let him back into the game. Bro damn near got knocked out. Don't know what the fuck happened there, but Texans start off so well and then just shit the bed. Bills come all the way back just for a little back and forth, and Texans end it with a field goal to win it. Texans played well, but more so it's like the Bills offense is the Josh Allen show. And without the Josh Allen show, like nothing happens. Stephon Diggs had more receiving yards than the entire Bills receiving core. The Bills receiving core did nothing. Nothing. It's Josh Allen and James Cook. The only two people doing something is the two of them. You can't continue to play like this. The Bills are a good team, but if they continue to overly rely on Josh Allen, A, he's going to get hurt, and B, you're not going to be able to consistently win games like this, especially against teams like the Texans that are really good. Even though CJ Stroud had his weird moments, weird turnovers, and he didn't look all that good as much as I expected him to, they still won the game. It doesn't matter if you win by 50. It doesn't matter if you win by 1. A win is a win, and a win is all that counts. Good win, Texans. Bills are ass. I mean, they're not ass, but they can't. The offense has to improve. It has to, because otherwise this will not last for them. Allen will get seriously injured like this, or they'll always fall short against the better teams because Josh Allen can't be just carrying the Bills week in and week out. Keon Coleman, Mac Hollins, Shakir wasn't playing in this game, but when he is playing, he has to play better too. Good win, Houston. Y'all looking great this year. Bills, you're not looking bad. You were coming off 2 nasty losses when you started off 3-0, especially 3-0 against teams that were kind of meh. So let's see, because you've played 2 teams that are very good back-to-back and you've lost. Tough game for you against the Jets, or maybe it's not because the Jets are ass. But we'll see what happens with the Bills from this point on. Next game, the Cleveland Browns taking on the Washington Redskins. And what did I say? What did I say? Who's looking crazy now? Commanders to win the fucking NFC East? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! They're in sole control of the first place right now, looking amazing. Browns are ass. Deshaun Watson, a.k.a. Deshaun Cosby, a.k.a. Diddy Watson, needs to get benched. He's too busy jerking off and fucking girls and doesn't care about football anymore. He needs to stop being an asshole and sit on the bench because this team has done nothing. Now, I do know that the offensive line has played abysmal, like absolutely abysmal, and Deshaun Watson has been sacked so many times, and just the offense is just a shit show. Browns, y'all better look yourselves in the mirror because you're 1-4 and you look like everything is falling apart. Playoffs are looking far away every week. Browns have a lot of work to do. Otherwise, the season's over. One more game for Deshaun Cosby. If he shits the bed again, bench him. That's my analysis. Commanders! This offense is unstoppable. JD is the greatest quarterback in NFL history already. He's going to lead the Commanders to the NFC East. He's going to take them to the playoffs, and he's going to show everyone that he is a superstar quarterback, 1. 2, he is going to be the best quarterback by a mile from the 2024 draft class. Caleb is a bum. May is a bum. Penix is okay. Nix is also a bum. Commanders are them. This team is fucking amazing. I can't keep glazing them every week, but I'm going to. I was right about this game, and I'm going to continue to be right about the Commanders because they are fucking godly. JD is him, and he is my glorious king. Next game. Ravens versus Bengals. This was the toughest L I think I took of the weekend. Holy fuck. Bengals were up by 10. Up by 10 in the fourth quarter. And they blew it. Ravens get the ball in overtime. Somehow fumble it. Bengals get the ball. 3 straight runs. Like a 50-yard field goal is a layup. 3 straight runs just to say, fuck it. We'll just kick a field goal. Who cares? Who cares about setting up our kicker for a better spot? No. Horrible snap. Horrible hold. And what happens? McPherson misses the kick. Ravens get the ball. And Derrick Henry just runs down the field. Sets up the Ravens field goal. Ravens had absolutely no business winning this game. And I feel so bad for the Bengals because it's like, how many games this year are they going to outplay their opponent and lose? I mean, it's just an embarrassment at this point. Bengals, how the fuck did you not win this game? You cost me so much goddamn money. I'm so pissed at you. Ravens, Lamar played spectacular, but they should have won this game. Like, Bengals fucked up multiple times, just kind of giving the Ravens the win. It sucks how well they played and how bad result it was. 1-4 for the Bengals too. They got to take a look in the mirror and say to themselves, are we who we think we are? Because right now we're not playing as we think. It pains me. It pains me to see this Bengals team like this. Ravens, you got so fucking lucky. So fucking lucky. I don't want to talk about this game anymore. It brings back too many bad memories. Fuck this. Cardinals versus the Niners. I had Cardinals to cover. I bet Cardinals to cover. They won outright. Niners played horrible in this game. Stupid mistakes. And again, the score does not tell the full story. Mind you, in the second quarter, I think it was second quarter. Yeah, it was. There was a 10-point swing in which the Cardinals' field goal gets blocked and returned for a Niners touchdown. 10-point swing. Even with that 10-point swing, the Niners still lost the game. Horrible performance overall. It was a hot day. And the reality was that the Cardinals were more prepared to play in this than the Niners. Niners looked lackadaisical, they looked sloppy, and they did not look like they wanted to be there. I'm expecting a lot more from the Niners overall. I don't think the Niners are fraud checked yet, but the injuries are starting to pile up, and as the season progresses, it's only going to get tougher and tougher. In a division that's giving you a lot of problems because now you're tied with the Cardinals, Seahawks are still there, Rams are always in the loop. This is anyone's division as of right now. Anyone's division. And I can low-key see the Cardinals winning this division, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Great win, Arizona. You guys showed that you can, if you play to your potential, you will do your thing. That defense in this game was the definition of bend, not break. They bent. They got bent over, but they did not break. And when they needed to hold up or get a clutch turnover, they would get the clutch turnover they needed. Great win, Arizona. Sloppy performance from San Fran. San Fran, you may be frauds, and you better start winning games because at this rate, you're not even going to win your fucking division. Next game. The Raiders at the Broncos. Not much to say here. The Raiders start off well, and they just completely forget what football even is. They start playing basketball out there. Horrible performance. The Raiders are frauds. They looked bad. Really, really bad. Not much to say. What is there to say? The Raiders just are shit. Broncos, on the other hand. Broncos are surging. I got this game right. I bet on the Broncos. I won. Broncos are fucking surging. How in the world have Broncos gone from the worst team in the league to winning 3 straight in a row with dominance? They've dominated Buccaneers. They dominated, in a way, the Jets. They didn't really dominate them, but they kind of did. And they dominated this Raiders team. Watch out for the Broncos, because they're coming, and they're coming hard. Damn, Denver, damn. Y'all looking fucking sexy out there. Y'all really are. Raiders, it's rebuild time. If you have to bring out AOC to play football, then you know it's a problem. Oh, Gardner sucks. AOC sucks. AP may not be as good of a coach as I thought. Raiders all around just suck balls. Broncos, great performance. Keep playing like this and you might fuck around and make the playoffs. I don't think that's going to happen. But at least you know with a strong defense and a good coaching, you're going to win games. And keep doing what you're doing because clearly it's working. Next game. Giants at Seahawks. Where the Giants, without Malik Neighbors, go into Seattle and upset the Seahawks. I was saying in my video, you guys can go back and watch it. If Malik was playing in this game, I would have bet Giants to win straight up. I'm dead serious too. Go back and watch it if you don't believe me. That's exactly what I said. I bet on the Giants to cover. I did not bet on the Giants to win, unfortunately, because of the Malik Neighbors. But look, I keep saying it every week. This Giants offense is really good. It is. Daniel Jones has looked really, really good this year. He moves the ball down the field well. It seems like he's become a much more efficient passer. He's not making the same old stupid mistakes, stupid giveaways that would cost Giants the game. He's playing well and he's playing effective. Giants D stepped up and made the right stops, limited Geno Smith, and didn't let Geno do whatever the hell they want. Giants are a dangerous, dangerous team. Do not sleep on this Giants team. They will win games. Good shit, Giants. I'm going to continue betting on y'all because you guys fucking clutch up for me. Somehow, every goddamn time. Covering the spread left and right. Giants have covered for me so many times this year already. I got to give them credit. I got to give you credit. Giants have been my team in terms of covering. I mean, as well as Commanders too, but, you know, Commanders are gods. Seahawks are frauds. I know Seahawks are frauds. They had a cupcake first couple games. Now they really have been tested. Lions beat their ass. Giants beat their ass. Seahawks are frauds. Nothing great about them. Don't have much to say for them either. Packers versus Rams. Rams had this game. And they just continued to fumble the bag every goddamn time. It hurt so badly. It was a trap spread. I had Rams +3. They shit the bed. Couldn't cover backdoor for me. It sucks balls. Packers played well. Jordan Love looked iffy at times. But again, a win is a win. Packers are a dangerous squad. I can't take too much away from them in this win. They could have been a little bit more convincing in my opinion. But again, a win is a win. What are you going to complain about? Love played well. Defense played well. Running game was okay. Cool. Rams had a great running performance, but fell short. More so, it's not that the Rams team is bad, it's that they're missing their two biggest weapons. That's it. If Kupp and Puka were playing in this game, Rams won easily. Easily. But as of right now, the Rams season is slowly dwindling and coming to an end. If Coop and Puka don't come back, they're in trouble. They're in big, big trouble because Rams can't keep affording losing these close games in which they're damn near winning too. Sucks for the Rams, really does. But injuries are a part of the game. What do you want to say? This might be the last season of Stafford, McVay, and all of them. So we might have to enjoy it while it lasts because tough L for the Rams. Tough L. Good win, Packers. Good win, Green Bay. Cowboys versus Steelers. Another game in which my heart was ripped out. I had the Steelers. I thought they had it. I really did. And on that fourth down play, Dak smoked their ass, scored the touchdown. It was heartbreaking. I was going to cry. I'm just kidding. I wasn't going to cry. But it was tough. It was tough. Seahawks offense. What the fuck is wrong with me today? Steelers offense did not play well enough, in my humble opinion. They could have drove the ball better. And Justin Fields made some bad throws at times. While Steelers defense did not look great, if you really saw, Cowboys drove down the field with ease pretty much the majority of the game. Even though they only won by 3 points on a last-second touchdown, Cowboys had some good offensive drives and could have played or could have had a much bigger lead. I don't think Steelers are frauds, but similar to last year, it's like where their offense is holding them back. Look, we all know the Steelers are going to fulfill their prophecy of a 9-8 or 10-7 season. So for the Steelers, this is just all a part of the script. Cowgirls are still frauds. They're not winning the NFC East, and they have a lot of work to do because any semi-competent offense with a little bit of a semi-competent defense is going to give them problems. Cowboys better shape the fuck up. Otherwise, Dak is going to be fucking sitting on a bench, and McCarthy's going to be at a Waffle House, and Jerry's got to make better executive decisions because disaster for the Cowboys all around. Good win. I'm not going to take away from their win, but you got to convince me more that you're actually legit. Because right now, Commanders play Cowboys. Commanders are going to run fucking circles around them. Cowboys are mid. I said what I said. I stick to my word. Not a great win. Let's move on to the Monday night recap. The New Orleans Saints versus the Kansas City Chiefs. This game was not really great. Kansas City Chiefs beat the absolute dog shit out of the Saints. They drove the ball down the field with ease. The Saints defense was non-existent. I mean, I don't know what the fuck happened. I thought the Saints had actually decent defense. Clearly not, because fucking Chiefs and Mahomes did whatever the hell they wanted to them. On the other side of the ball, Derek Garbage is just fucking straight garbage. I don't know why people thought he was good for the first 2 weeks. I don't even know why I started to even buy into the Saints hype over the first 2 weeks. I knew they were mid. I knew they weren't as good as advertised. And they just had a nice little start. They thought shit was going to be sweet, but clearly they realized shit was not sweet. Kansas City beat the fucking dog shit out of them, right? What's there to even more say? Saints are mid. Chiefs are now 5-0. This is the first legit win they've had, which they've won by like a multiple scores, I'm pretty sure. So at least the Chiefs are starting to get the ball rolling in that category. Kelsey had a great game. You know, Kelsey needed that comeback, especially with the criminal Rice is out. But I'm not overly impressed by the Chiefs' performance. More so that the Saints just absolutely shit the bed. You know, they fucking finished too early. They got too excited. You know, shit was premature. Overall, it was a great performance by the Chiefs. Horrible performance by the Saints. But in reality, what else should I have expected? It's the fucking Kansas City Chiefs. I'm sick and tired of talking about these fuckers. All they do is win. All they do is dominate. Why can't I be a fucking Chiefs fan? That was my recap for Week 5 of the NFL season. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon.